Okay. So here theta is an angle and x comma y will be the point of location on the unit circle, and the distance from origin to the x particular point will be x comma 0, and another point will be y comma 0. So this is the unit circle normal representation. If you want now, so here onwards, that sine and cosine, two trigonometric ratios are introduced in our trigonometry. So which will be, first one will be sine theta, and the next one will be cosine theta, which will be cos, we can write it as. So sine nothing but, see here, if you are considering, the sine value will always the coordinate of y to the radius.
Okay. So
Okay,
the theta is always radians.
theta radians, yes, theta is in radians, and the sine, whichever the sine, if you want sine, actually we are having formula opposite by hypotenuse. This is a very familiar formula, but how we will get this formula depends upon the unit circle only. Okay,
Okay.
as of now you just think like we don't know this formula, we are going with the basics. Now how we will get this formula, that is also we will get to know by using the unit circle. So sine theta can be always written in the format of y coordinate, like y value in this point, y value to the radius is called, is represented with the sine theta.
So sine theta is equal to y divided by radius.
Yes, if you are considering this formula also, that is okay, but no need. As I said, this is the basic. While we are reading this concept, we don't know about this. That's what we need to do. Now cosine theta, like cos theta, will be always x coordinate value to the radius. So please remember these two, which will be useful while deriving the formulas for us. Okay, done. Any queries?
No, sir.
Yes. So let me give you a small question so that we will go to the how we will use the two like two formulas. Here is the problem for you. So here some values are missing. Let me write it. This will be theta, this will be theta, and angle theta. How we will solve this problem? By using the same concept like this. So first I have to write a circle. Why? Because we are solving depends upon the unit circle problem. So first we need to consider a circle and two axes.
Yes. Radius is 5. So 5, 0. The x point is 5, 0.
Yes. So three. So this will be 50, and this will be 0 comma 5, and if you want the point here, 3 comma 4. This is the like normal unit circle representation, and the length from here to here, which will be 3, and from the length from here to here, like this length will be 4. Correct? Is this correct
Yeah.
according to our problem? Yes. Now
Yes.
what is the sine theta according to our
Sine
concept?
theta,
Hmm.
y divided by radius.
Y divided by radius. How much is the y value here?
4 by 5. 4 by 5.
4 by 5. And cos theta will be x
X
divided by
divided by
r.
r.
So which will be 3
So
by
3
5.
divided by 5.
So even if you are doing by using normal method also, by using like Pythagoras theorem, you can find the hypotenuse of this triangle, right? So which will be 16 plus 9. So you will get around 25, and which will be 5. So the hypotenuse of the triangle is 5.
Okay.
So even we are doing whatever the formulas we know previously, like previous classes, whatever we learned, by using those formulas also you will get the same values. Okay.
Okay.
So actually this is the basic, like this we need to we will get to know the values of those. Okay. Now we are going to solve for cos 90 degrees and sin 90 degrees. Are you recording the video?
Yes.
Cos 90 degrees and sin 90 degrees in a unit circle only. This is also deals with the unit circle. So for the unit circle, the same thing. First, we need to draw the circle and two coordinates, x as well as y, and the angle given as 90 degrees. So the angle between these two are 90. So why? Because we need to find angle they gave directly. So and this will be r, and this is also r only. Here, if you are considering which will be r comma 0 and 0 comma r. Okay, till here depends upon
Okay.
the data from the question only I have written like this. Now we need to find cos 90 and sin 90. So sin 90 nothing but what is the formula for sin 90? Like sin x, y coordinate value to the radius. So what is the y coordinate value here?
Y coordinate value is a zero y.
Like
Cosine 90 and
we
cosine
want to
90.
find the
So
point at here. So that's like 90 degrees angle with respect to the x-axis. 90
since it's
degrees angle.
first, let's find sine 90. 90 degrees as like the final answer, and then we can find like the radius, etc.
Yes, yes. So here y by r, right? What is the y coordinate value in this point?
Sine by 90 degrees.
No, no, no. I'm asking in this point like 0 comma r, the y coordinate is how much? Either 0 or r.
Uh, z y is r.
R. So you will get R by R, which will be 1. So sine 90 is equal to 1. And we need to find the angle for the cos also. So cos 90 is, what is the cos theta? X by R only, right? X coordinate by R. So now at this point, what is the X coordinate value? How much is the X coordinate value?
X coordinate value is, since sine 90 degrees is equal to 1.
No, no, no. Don't think like this. See, this is a basic formula. Please understand this one again. Sine theta is equal to y by r, where theta is an angle, y is the y coordinate value, and the r is the radius of the circle. And whenever you want to find cos theta, x by r, x is the x coordinate value, and r is the radius of the circle. Like that, we need to find the angle of cos 90 and sin 90. So sin 90 nothing but sin theta value like sin theta formula we know y by r. So which will be y by r, y coordinate value divided with r. Y coordinate is from this point, y coordinate is r and x coordinate is 0. So what is the now cos 90 we need to find x coordinate value to the radius. X coordinate value is 0 from this point, correct?
Yeah.
So 0 by r. So which will be 0 by anything will be 0 by something
Anything is 0.
which will be 0. So sine 90 is equal to 1 and cos 90 will become 0. Even if you want calculate by calculator also, you will get the same values. Like this we will get like ratios actually from the unit circle. Understood?
Okay.
Got it right?
Yeah.
Okay, next thing will be, so coordinates of the points on a circle given angle. So actually from the previous one only, let me write it as one more like small derivation part. So we know already cos theta. What is the cos theta formula and sin theta formula? Now tell me.
Cos theta formula is y x divided by r,
And sin theta will be?
and sin theta is y divided by r.
Now from this formula, can I write x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta? Correct?
Yeah.
Now if you are considering a unit circle, x value will be r cos theta and y value will be r sin theta. But if you are taking a unit circle, unit circle means r is equal to 1, correct? So that
Yes.
the values of this thing will become x is equal to cos theta. Why? Because r value will become 1 and y will become as sin theta.
Okay.
Okay, there is no confusion actually. From unit circle we have derived sin theta cos theta values, and for the unit circle r is equal to 1, radius of the unit circle is 1, so x will be cos theta and y will be sin theta. Okay, okay, hello, hello, yes, yes, I'm able to. Hello.
Can you hear? Can you
Yes,
hear right now?
yes, yes. So actually, yeah, x is equal to cos theta and y is equal to sin theta. Now, this is the unit circle, and the point like the point center of the unit circle is 0 comma 0, right?
Yeah. Center is 0, comma 0.
0 comma 0. So from the first exercise we have learned like uh, the equation of the circle. So what is the equation of circle?
Equation of circle is x minus um x minus 1 whole square
X
plus
minus h
y
whole
minus
square plus y minus k whole square
whole square.
is equal to r square, correct?
Yes.
Where h comma k is the center, correct?
Yes.
Now the center of the unit circle is 0 comma 0. Now plug those 0 comma 0 instead of h comma k. then you will get like this type of equation, which will be x square plus y square you will get is equal to r
Yeah,
square.
x squared plus y squared equal to r squared.
Yes. So do you have any queries? Actually from this onwards, which will be little complicated, little twisted too. So have you understood till now? 4 slides.
Yes, sir.
Let me revise one more time. Actually, this is very confusion topic for each and every student. See, first of all, I got to know like from the unit circle, which will be the center 0 comma 0, and the point on the circle will be x comma y, and from this point to the x-axis, this length is y, and this length is x, and this is the radius of the circle, as you can see from the figure. Sin theta can be always written in the format of y coordinate value to the radius, and cos theta can be represented always x coordinate to the radius. That will be the first slide, and depends upon that one we solve one problem is easy. And next one we have done for the angles, how it will be work out, like for the theta value, while you are substituting a theta value, how you will get the values for the sine and cosine. Now cos theta is equal to x by r, already we know, which can be represented like x is equal to r cos theta or y is equal to r sin theta. This you can consider it in the format of radians. Actually for the unit circle r is equal to 1, so you can write it as like this also, x equal to r, which will be 1 cos theta, and y will be sin theta. And point on the like unit circle equation will be like uh, center is
X
0
squared
0,
plus y
so
squared
x
equal to
square plus
r
y
squared.
square is equal to r square. Now we have x and y values. We have here, if you are observing, x and y values, just plug those values in the circle equation, then what we will get? So we know the formula x square plus y square is equal to r square. Now x value will be, what is the x value from this one?
Huh?
From this one, what is the x value? X is equal to,
Um, Radius cosine theta.
yes, r cos theta, and y value
R sin theta.
r sin theta whole square is equal to r square. So which will be a into b whole square, a square b square. So from the exponents you can write it as r square cos square theta. It's not cos theta square, it's a cos square theta. It's not like a cos theta square. This is different and this is different. So we can always represent the square value for the cosine or sine functions, not for the theta. So you can write it as
Okay.
cos square theta plus r square sine square theta is equal to r square. Take r common from this 2, so that it will be r square cos square theta plus sine square theta you will get is equal to r square. Divide both sides with r square, so that you will get sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is one of the important identity for you. It's really useful while solving the problems. Any queries you can ask me.
No, sir.
No, right? You can note it this
No.
formula and derivation also if you want.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Let me.
Hmm. how you will solve this question depends upon previous one. Any idea?
Hmm. I'm thinking, sir.
Yes. So many methods are there to solve this type of problem, but you can consider the previous formula only. Why? Because we are solving another by using this formula, so you will get very easily.
Okay, sine squared theta, cos squared theta.
Yes. Plug the given value in that t like ratio, then solve for the next one, whichever you want. Then you will get. So for this question, we need to use sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. From the given question, we are having sine theta, which will be 3 by 7. But according to the formula, we need to square
Squared.
plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now tell me the value for cos theta. Finalized answer. Solve
Okay,
it.
3.
Hmm. So how much you got?
0.183.
Okay. So you are clear, right? How to solve this question?
Yeah, so for finding the circle is sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equal to 1.
Yes, exactly. So let me go to the next one now. Now the value for sine and cosine rule at this point. Okay. Yeah. So now actually I thought you like how to form the trigonometric table, right? If you remember for 0
Oh
degrees,
yeah, I
30.
think I forgot that, I think.
That's okay, no problem. No? Actually, I thought, but how we will get these values, we'll get to know from the next concept. Okay, I told you like what is a shortcut method to remember those trigonometric ratios, but no problem if you are not remember, you will get to know what is a uh, basic wise how to solve those trigonometry angles. So for the value, first of all, I'm going to consider like 45 degrees in a unit circle, like in a unit circle, how it is varies with respect to 45 degrees. Okay, so this is a unit circle, and angle we are taking here as 45 degrees, and this will be x and this will be y as usual. Now I'm going to use the same formula which will be previous one. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay, I'm using the same formula previous one which we solved. Now here if you are taking the value of x comma y at 45 degrees angle, x is equal to y. So the point will become x comma x. At 45 degrees, the y value will become x. Why? Because the both are equal. Okay. And radius is 1. Why? Because it is a unit circle again. You got it? Any queries? Why I took x, y is equal to x comma x?
Why is y x equal to x?
See, this is in first quadrant. The values are
Yeah.
in first quadrant, and this makes the 45 degrees in equally, like equally in the sense, here if you are taking how much over the length, here this length is equal to this length, correct or wrong?
Yes.
See, it is a right angle triangle. I am constructing two triangles here. This is one triangle and one more triangle is like this. This is one more triangle with respect to hypotenuse, this one. Here the origin and the point is here, as we know, x comma y. If this is 45 degrees, and what about this angle, which will be 45 degrees
45.
only? According to congruency principle, this is hypotenuse of the triangle, and this, if you are considering this is completely a rectangle, right? Or you can say
So this.
square also.
Yeah, it's a square, not like a
Huh.
rectangle.
Yes, it is a square. So in square, if it is x and it is y, x is equal to y, right? Obviously. Or y is equal to x. Otherwise, if you want, I can prove in another way also. From this triangle, you can say this is x and this is x, this is y and this is y, correct?
Yeah.
Now, side angle side from the first triangle. This is the first triangle and this one is second triangle consideration. From the first triangle side, one angle, one side is congruent with side angle side, correct or wrong? SAS postulate. Have you read this one?
Side angle side.
No. So depends
I
upon
think
yes.
I know this. I'm not sure.
No. So actually, you must have learned in the 10th standard. That is okay. From the postulate, yes, a yes.
No, I learned it in ninth. I learned it in ninth.
Okay, okay. From these postulates, you can say the two triangles are congruent. So the length of the triangle nothing but this length. So which will be, you can write it as x comma x. Sorry, x comma x instead of y. Even if you are considering A right angle triangle, even the angle here is equal to here and the hypotenuse is similar, so these two lengths also must and should equal, even if you want to consider like similarity also. Got it?
Yes.
So here I am taking as x and x. Now uh, plug the theta value in this formula, Pythagoras identity we can say. So 45 I'm writing in the format of radians, which will be pi by 4 plus cos square of pi by 4 is equal to 1. Correct?
Yeah.
Now, since the sine and cosine are equal, we can say sine is equal to cosine. Here, x is equal to y, the x coordinate value and y coordinate value are equal. So, can I take cos theta is equal to sine theta? Why? Because cos theta is x coordinate value to the r and sine theta is y coordinate to the r. Here y coordinate value is also x. Correct?
Y coordinate is also x. How?
Here, from this one, from this point. You got it actually.
I
See,
think I
okay, fine, no problem. Let me tell you one more time clearly. See, this is a circle and we are having 45 degrees here. Okay.
okay.
Now, this is 45 in the sense, how much is this angle? Remaining angle?
45.
45. Now, I'm just considering a two triangles figure. What is the length from here to here on x-axis? Observe
Um,
clearly so that you will
x
understand very easy.
x equal to x0.
X, which will be x comma 0. And what about this one?
Um, uh, 0 comma y.
Here is 0 comma y. And what about here?
X comma y.
X comma y. So x comma y for the different values of angles like 0 degrees or 30 degrees or 45 or 60, 90, whatever the angle it may be, for different angles you will get x comma y. But for only 45 degrees we can consider x is equal to y. Why? Because when 45 degrees is possible in a triangle, in the sense it must ensure an isosceles triangle. Correct or wrong?
Yes.
See, this is 90 as per the given problem only. But why? Because it is a
Yes.
right angle triangle. And this is 45 in the sense this must and should 45 or not.
Yeah.
So this length is x in the sense this length must and should x or not. Why? Because both angles are equal. Side lengths also must and should equal in isosceles triangle. Correct?
Yeah.
So in that situation, can I take here the point as x comma x instead of y?
Yeah. Since the angles are congruent to each other, right?
Yes, yes, correct.
Yes.
Again, any doubts you are having? It's quite clear. See one more time if you want. It's a so it is a right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, here you are considering this is the 45 degrees we want to find, and this is 90 degrees for the right angle triangle, and this is 45 degrees. As per the given, like as per we know, the length from the origin to x will be x, which will be opposite to 45 degrees. And as we know, this is isosceles triangle. Why? Because two angles are equal. Then the opposite lengths also must and should equal. So we know already this is y, but according to the angle 45 degrees, y will become x only. Why? Because it is an isosceles triangle.
So in every isosceles triangle, y is equal to x.
Yes.
To
Yes. Nothing but two angles are equal in the sense opposite lengths must and should equal. For example, if you are taking a triangle like this 30, and this is 30, and this is around 120 degrees, then this length and this length must and should equal. For example, if I am taking the length of this side is a, this length is also must and should equal. It must. Why? Because it's an isosceles. Why? Because the angles are equal and opposite length also must and should equal only. Otherwise, you can consider like if while you were traveling from one point uh, uh, to far away from the pole, then angle must and should will decrease, and at the same point angle will be the same. If the two distances are
yes.
equal, the angle must and should same.
Okay.
Understood finally?
Yes.
So if you are taking a reference pole while you are traveling towards like away from this reference pole in equal distances, then the angle making here is equal to here. If the distance is equal, since the opposite length also equal here, like that also you can consider. Anyways, it's no need to like consider these many points. According to isosceles triangle, you can say x is equal to r, x is equal to y. Got it?
Okay.
Now from the previous question, like I'm writing taking this direct equation, sine square pi by 4 plus cos square pi by 4 is equal to 1. As we said, x is equal to y and y is equal to x, in the sense sine theta, what is the sine theta formula? Y coordinate value to the r, and cos theta will be x coordinate value to the r. As I said, x is equal to y. Can I write sine instead of y here? I'm writing as x by r. Correct?
Okay.
Now x by r is equal to cos theta, right? Which will be sine theta again.
So you can use both sine theta.
Yes. So for this consideration, we done previous slide completely. If you're understanding this one, that is enough. So complete concept
Okay.
is telling about sine theta is equal to cos theta when you are taking 45 degrees angle. Understood?
Okay. Yes.
Now, instead of sine, I am representing cos here. Cos square pi by 4 plus cos square pi by 4 is equal to 1. Now, cos square, you can write it as 2 times of cos square pi by 4 is equal to 1. Divide both sides with 2, you will get cos square pi by 4 is equal to 1 by 2. Apply the root on both sides so that you can remove the square root value. square and root will get cancelled. Now cos pi by 4 value will become 1 by 2. 1 by root 2, sorry.
Okay.
1 by root 2, which will be sine pi by 4 also. Any queries? This is
No, sir.
really literally confusing, but while you are practicing, you will get to know very easily. Here we did very easily.
Okay.
See, uh, whenever sine, whenever the angle in a unit circle is 45, sine will become cos. This is the basic formula by using Pythagoras identity. Just substitute that pi by 4 in the angle, and sine is equal to cos theta. Already we derived. So cos square pi by 4 plus cos square pi by 4 is equal to 1, and 2 times of cos square, which will be 1 by root 2. So sin pi by 4 or cos pi by 4 value will become 1 by root 2. One more question you may ask me, like what is the use of remembering all those things? In the sense, they may ask you in your examination, prove the angle 45 degrees using sine and cosine. In that case, you need to use complete this thing.
Okay.
Okay, they may ask you.
Okay.
If you want, remember just this value. Next class or next to next class, I'm going to give you like brief discussion again for the trigonometry table, which I taught you earlier also. But anyways, I will revise one more time. But to solve, like to prove this particular thing, like sine 45 or cos 45, then you need to follow this procedure. Even for 90
Okay.
degrees also, you need to follow the previous one, which will be this one, like sine you can represent like. And this is also one of the theorem for you.
Okay.
Okay, they may ask you like prove sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to one identity. That is also one of the question for you.
Okay.
And this one you can hardly remember, otherwise you can forget, like just go through this is not that much important as you compare with this. Like while they are asking proof, definitely they may ask you like this will be very basic, no need to remember all this stuff. But how we will get to know, like how we got the next one, by using this one only. uh yeah, this one also, like sin 90 cos 90, this is quite easy only, they won't ask this much easy problem. Yeah, that's it, that's what we discussed today. So in today's class, this is important one. Try to solve one more time, and this is also one of the important one. So two theorems. Okay.
Okay.
So try to solve one more time, same theorems, and tomorrow's class I will go with the next concept, like how we will design a trigonometry table by using of all this stuff. By tomorrow class, I think so it will be finished a trigonometry table. Okay.
Okay.
So you have any plan? So what is the like agenda? Yesterday meeting something like you went career counseling, right? I think so.
career counseling అలా గోల్ సెట్టింగ్ ట్రైనింగ్ ఉంది.
ఏమి?
గోల్ సెట్టింగ్ ట్రైనింగ్ ఉంది.
ఓకే ఓకే, గోల్ సెట్టింగ్ కూడా ఉన్నిందా? ఓకే. ఆహా.
అవును.
ఓకే. అంటే ఏం ఏం గోల్ సెట్ చేసుకోవాలన్నారు? ఎలా ఉన్నింది ట్రైనింగ్?
ట్రైనింగ్ బాగా ఉంది.
బాగా ఉందా? సూపర్. సో పర్లేదు, ఎంజాయ్ చేయి, అండ్ ఎట్ ఎ టైం కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ కూడా చేయి. ఓకే. యా. ఓకే దెన్.
సరే.
బాయ్.
సరే.
బాయ్.
రేపు కలుద్దాం.
రేపు కలుద్దాం. యా డెఫినెట్లీ. థ్యాంక్ యూ. టేక్ కేర్.
స్వాగతం.